Like I say, what most people don't understand is that I'm Lucifer Star, baby. I'm Lucifer Star and Brian, and basically the namer of America, creator, builder. And besides, with all my military ideas, I could, I could rule the world. I could rule the world. I could rule the world. Anyway, yeah, but I dreamt up. Well, I'm an aircraft designer. I designed jet engines, tanks, and other things, and also spaceships, and all kinds of other stuff. And I designed Blue Thunder. It wasn't much of a take a Gatling, stick it on a helicopter. Woo, that's designing. But yeah, anyway, though I had already had a project to basically protect the tail rotor because tail rotors are always getting damaged. If you look back, there's a lot of helicopter accidents because everyone always loses a tail rotor. They never look to see where the tail rotor is, and they bump into buildings, they bump into trees, they bump into telephone wires. You know, the tail rotor always seemed to be the problem on helicopters. So I was already having some helicopters designed with a protected tail rotor. So anyway, there was already a design project where they had a shaft and it would run the tail rotor through a thingy. Plus the bearings in the tail rotor are because it's such a small shaft, they wear out really easily. And so the tail rotor maintenance on helicopters is like the number one maintenance issue. The main rotor doesn't really need all that much maintenance, but the tail rotor has always been a problem. The tail rotor, like if you go back to the early days of the old helicopters, tail rotors always have a problem because they're turning a lot of RPMs and there's a lot of stress on them, and they're really small things, and so the bearings always go bad in them and stuff like that. I mean, they have better metal now, better steel now, so it's not such a big deal. But back in the old days, so I was having the tail rotors protected, plus because they bump into things, plus for rescue operations and stuff like that. Anyway, though, but you can talk to a helicopter pilot and he'll tell you a lot more than I know. I'm just the designer of helicopters and aircraft. So anyway, so there was already a military project, experiment military project underway when I wanted to have the movie done. So they really just had to, and they actually probably pulled it out of mothballs. A lot of things, a lot of my projects were in mothballs. It's like, oh yeah, that would be hangar number 23 over there. Over where? Over there. Oh, okay. Anyway, all these military projects were already going on in the early days. So, you know, I was already having the helicopter designed and built with Kevlar armoring and all kinds of stuff. It was a real helicopter. It was being built. It was the number one. It was a secret project. Anyway, though, but a lot of my secret projects, you know, because I'm Lucifer Star, baby. I'm Lucifer Star. I'm the epic creator. 800 galaxies, all that stuff. Anyway, Blue Thunder, Apache helicopter. Ring a bell? No? No idea who I am. Okay. I am Lucifer Star. Luciferstar. My home name is Brian. I am the designer and builder I'm the designer of the Apache helicopter, the Blue Thunder helicopters, aircraft, jet engines, and lots of other things. I also own a small fleet of bombers, like the Volkers jet, and I also design engines and steam engines. Okay, I'm also the owner of the Earth and of 800 other galaxies. Technically, I own these other planets too: Mars, Neptune, Saturn, whatever, and its rings, whatever. I think I wanted a ring planet or something like that. Other people would just dream of becoming who I was, the LSF-A colony ship. Um, I launched Voyager. Um, you know, lots of stuff. I own Brypit. It was called Brypit, or basically it was Chernobyl. You know, Chernobyl, because there was a Chern style nuclear reactor nuclear thing there a long time ago. It was scrapped out though after an accident. Anyway, basically I own all these different cities all throughout the world. We built them. You know, builder. You know, the White Star Fleet, all the white ships, all the white aircraft. Builder of the Titanic, the Leviathan, the Lusitania, carriages, and also the what's called later on with the I don't. By the way, I don't like Carnival Cruise. By the way, I mean, I don't. Did you have to call it Carnival Cruise? Like, I understand I wanted more of a carnival atmosphere and all that, and play atmosphere and family stuff, but it's Lucifer Star. They're white ships still. Come on. It's Lucifer Star. LS. I'm still here. They're still my ships. So anyway, they just created the name Carnival or whatever. I let them name the ships, but it's like, do you mind? I'm still around. Anyway, so they tried to say I went bankrupt or I died, but I haven't. So anyway, I own basically all the big cruise ships. You know, I'm the one who pioneered cruise lines and destination vacations and stuff like that. The owner of the American Airlines and TWA, basically. Mostly, I mean, I liked American Airlines better because, you know, back in the day there was also Germany Airlines and stuff like that. But, and they were trying to take, I think, the Lusitania or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, basically it's all my factories, all my stuff, and all my companies. You know, I bought Germany, and later on I bought Russia, but there wasn't that many people living in Russia back then at the time. So land was really cheap because there's no one there to ask practically. So later on there'd be people there. So anyway, yeah. But so you all worked for me basically, and like I said, all the orphanages, all the old factories, and also free coal and all that other stuff to keep you guys warm. Like I said, I cared about my children. Well, they're not really my children exactly. They're just the life, you know, children of the children, basically. I'm your lord. So anyway, a lot of people wouldn't know this. Putin might know this. Like I say, I never considered any of my life forms expendable. Like I said, I know you're just life forms. Like technically Rosella is even a life form, but she's my secretary, so I cared about her and her daughters. So there's me, and then there's all of you. Like, you're all my life forms. So, and I don't. The difference is that, like, unlike other people or other rulers, other lords, I don't consider you expendable. You're my life forms. Like I say, you are supposed to support me and care about me and basically keep me alive. At least you were. Anyway, eventually I become like you. And a bunch of psycho crazy people pretend to be me. Identity theft, basically. Thinking that they would be rich or powerful, and they weren't really rich or more powerful than the fact that they could point a gun at people and shoot them. So anyway, a lot of chaos. So anyway, though, but I'm the designer and the builder and the owner of, like, Blue Thunder, Apache helicopter, the B-52s, B-1 bomber, and a bunch of other psycho people who were eventually going to try and kill me. Basically, tried to kill everybody else first, but they worked for me. So anyway, like I said, your businesses, your companies, your factories, they're all related to me. I invented for you. I owned everything. So anyway, Germany was protecting me, though. Germany was keeping everyone from knowing about me because, or they're keeping people from knowing who owned everything, so that I wouldn't be killed right away. They're acting as a shield, basically, or someone was acting as a shield, basically, to keep me alive, because other people were just going after whoever owned a company and then going and killing them. So, but I owned the entire earth, and eventually people found that out when they took Germany down. Like I said, some people would find out enough, and then they would think that it was a great secret that no one else knew. But like I said, 800 galaxies know of me. And eventually somebody would be saying, cast Lucifer out, and all that other stuff. I'm Lucifer Star. Also named Brian. So, anyway, someone planned on killing everybody so they could take over. Anyway, and they tried to do that. So anyway, like I said, Rosella, I love you, just so you know. And yes, I want you, but I understand. I'm sorry about your husband, though. I'm sorry he's a piece of shit. And Claire and Taryn, I'm sorry about your father. I'm sorry him and his brother are pieces of shit that just wanted to sleep with you and take your money away from you and probably eventually kill you. So, anyway, yeah. Mike's brother actually hired people to have you and your mother killed. And he was actually going to have Mike killed too. Or he was at least going to kill Mike for sure. And then he was probably going to kill Rosella too. It's unknown really exactly how far he went. But basically there's a difference. Mike was just going to kill Rosella or something like that. Or just marry Rosella and have the money and then sleep with you guys. So anyway, a lot of rude awakenings, you might say, about your family. I'm sorry, but they knew you were massively wealthy before you were born. So anyway, I had the trust account set up before you were born. Rosella also has a trust account with a lot of money in it. They're very rich people. I mean, you're all very rich people. So anyway, Mike and his brother knew about this. So, and that's why they went and slept with you and got to know you guys. So, anyway, that's the truth.